friends, if we haven't met before, my name is Beth. I live in Hawaii, I rescue animals, and I make videos to help shelter dogs find their forever families. At the beginning of this year, we took our 2 rescue dogs out yurt camping on the North Shore, and I went on my first field trip with a shelter dog and absolutely fell in love. Since then, I have been venturing out with our 2 fur balls, as well as shelter dogs twice a month for adventures around the island of Oahu. A couple of people have been asking me about beginner-level dog-friendly hikes on Oahu, and I thought this would be a good opportunity to share some with you all. Whether you're looking to adventure with your fur baby or you'd like to treat a shelter dog to a special day out, these 5 hikes are perfect for beginners and are bound to be a fun time. Before we hit the trails, make sure you have all of your essentials packed, including treats for you and your doggos, plenty of water. I recommend you pack about double what you think you're going to need. And don't forget those poopy bags. Now that you're all packed up, let's go. You will notice these shoe cleaning stations at the base of many of these trails. These are to clean your boots and shoes off after your hike to prevent the spread of invasive species and protect native plants. Make sure you do your part by cleaning off your shoes and your doggy's paws at the end of your hike. First up is Makiki Heights Trail, and I'm hiking this one with Harmony. This is a 3-mile loop trail that generally takes around 2 hours to complete. It can be relatively easy up to moderately challenging, depending on which route you take. If you are looking for the easier path, I recommend that you take the left when you get to the main fork in this loop trail. The right side has a steeper incline and lots of tree roots, so it can definitely be more challenging. It can also be difficult to go down the trail that way, so if you're looking to keep it on the easier end, you can do an out and back hike instead of doing a loop. There are also more trails that branch off of the main one that you can try out if you're looking for something with a higher level of difficulty. This hike can get popular during the weekends and vacation months, so I recommend getting there earlier in the morning if you are hoping for a quieter hike or a good parking stall. This trail will take you through the forest in Makiki Valley and is quite peaceful with plenty of shade. The initial part of this hike has some paved areas and gravel laid down, but as you get further along, it turns into natural dirt and roots. One of my favorite things about this trail is all of the little mini waterfalls and stream crossings you will get to do. There are some beautiful bridges where you can get stunning views of the forest and listen to the calming sounds of the birds in the stream. Our second trail is Pu'upia, and I'm hiking this one with our 2 rescues, Poppy and Pup. Parking for this trail is located in a residential area on Alani Drive, so make sure that you are respectful of the neighbors and don't block anybody's driveway. The trail entry is off of a private driveway, and you're... Sir? Excuse me, sir. As I was saying, the trailhead is located off of a private driveway, but you'll be able to recognize it because there's a state sign posted on the road before you enter. This is a well-covered canopied hike that takes you through the forest in the back of Manoa Valley. When you get to this fork, make sure that you take the left if you're going up Pu'upia. The right will take you on a more challenging ridge hike. Manoa is one of the rainier areas of the island, so I do recommend wearing some good hiking boots if you have them, because this trail can often be muddy and there are a lot of roots and loose rocks. You are pretty much covered by trees the entire time, so it's really quiet and peaceful back here, and there's usually not a lot of people on this trail, which is honestly one of the best parts. The incline is consistently steady for most of the way up, and after making your hike through the trees, you break out into this beautiful little fern forest before seeing stunning views of Manoa Valley. This hike is one of my favorites because you truly feel on top of the world when you get up here. It's such a great place to picnic and sit down and relax after your hike, and the views are so stunning. Next up is Aiea Loop Trail, and I'm hiking this one with Miss Echo. This 4.4-mile loop trail is located in the mountains of Aiea Valley. There is parking available at the trailhead in the state recreation area, but you might have to park further away on busier days. You can start your loop in either direction, but this trail generally takes around 3 hours to complete, so you want to give yourself ample time to finish before the sun goes down. This is a well-maintained trail that's mostly dirt that's popular with everyone from trail runners to families. This path takes you through the pine forest and gives you beautiful views of Halava Valley and the coastline of Oahu. Plus, with all of these trees, there are plenty of sticks on the ground, and you never know when your pooch is going to find their new favorite. Another neat aspect of this trail is that you can see the remains of a B-24J airplane crash site from World War II. There are a few steeper inclines, but for the most part, the trail is relatively flat and not too challenging. Our fourth hike is Manoa Falls Trail, and I'm doing this one with Kinako. This 1.8-mile out and back hike takes a little over an hour to complete. It's located in the back of Manoa Valley on the property of Paradise Park. There is parking available near the trailhead for a small fee, or you can park in the neighborhood and make the trek up to the property. This is a popular spot with locals and tourists, so I recommend getting there early, and if you can, try to go on a weekday because it's much less likely to be crowded. This is a beautiful winding trail through the rainforest, and it's usually quite damp, so I also recommend that you bring some mosquito repellent if you are sensitive to bugs. On your hike, you will encounter some beautiful sights like stream crossings, little mini waterfalls, towering eucalyptus trees, and bamboo forests. It is a well-maintained trail, but it's still made up of loose gravel, dirt, and roots, so just be careful while you're walking. There is a steady elevation gain throughout the trail with a slightly steeper climb at the end, right before you reach the 150-foot tall waterfall. The intensity of the waterfall will vary depending on how the weather has been in the weeks before you come, but it's always a beautiful sight. Unfortunately, you are not allowed to go swimming in the pool for safety reasons, but there is an observation spot where you can get some great photos with you and your pups. Our final hike is Friendship Gardens, and I'm doing this one with Gohan. This half-mile loop trail is located in Kaneohe, Hawaii, and only takes about half an hour to complete, although there are offshoots to this trail if you are looking for a longer hike. This trailhead is located in a residential area with very limited parking. There's only 3 or 4 spots available. If the parking is full, you can park at the bottom of the hill and make your way up, but it is quite an additional trek. It is a narrow switchback trail that takes you through the forest in Kaneohe and gives you beautiful views of the bay when you get to the top. This garden is over 100 years old and was previously a private recreation and meditation space for residents of the area. It has since been opened up to the public to enjoy during daylight hours, but it is still privately owned by the Friendship Garden Foundation. So please make sure that you're respectful of the space and stay on the paths so that you don't cause any erosion. The iconic stone lantern marks the midway point of the Friendship Gardens Trail lower loop and offers stunning views of Kaneohe Bay. It's a beautiful spot to have some quiet time and appreciate nature with your pup. If you are looking to stick to the lower loop, then at this point you will head back down the mountain to the parking area. However, if you are interested in completing the upper loop, then you will continue along the trail. This upper loop will take you through a bamboo grove and up to a ridge lookout where you can get panoramic views of Kaneohe. Thank you so much for hiking with us today, and I hope you and your pup grab some shave ice because you have earned it. Some of the dogs in this video are adoptable at Hawaiian Humane Society, and if you are interested in any of them, please let me know, and I'm happy to provide you with more information. Thank you so much for watching and supporting Shelter and Rescue Pups, and I cannot wait to hear about your hiking adventures together. Happy tails!